Oh, my guy.
None better than day.
Asmongold. Let me see. I didn't shower for over a month. My full review. Bruh. How can you not shower for a month? I'm very interested in that. If I hadn't a girlfriend, I could try this too. But it's very hard to have a girlfriend and to not shower for a month.
Really simple. There's a squirrel. Hey guys, it's actually really simple. There's a squirrel. Hey guys, it's me again. And last night I ended what happened to be the longest streak that I've ever had of not taking a shower, about a month and a half. And I made a tweet about this, and I said that I hadn't showered in a month. There were a lot of people who I suppose weren't real viewers of mine, thought that I was lying. And a lot of my real viewers said that it
The reviewers of Masmon, we know he's not showering.
was a good start. And with the amount of people that I had talking about this, I thought to myself, you know what? That'd make a really good video. And I'm going to sit down and I'm going to share with you guys my experiences of not taking a shower for an entire month or over an entire month, and kind of what the thought was behind it and everything that went into it and how it felt. Now, the first thing I want to say is that there are a lot of you guys out there. You've got real jobs, you've got people that you have to see daily. Maybe you have a girlfriend, maybe you have a wife. Maybe you have to go out and interface with society. Well, luckily for you, I'm not tethered by those earthly desires, and I'm able to dredge and delve into the depths of depravity and experience them for you. And I'd like to share that experience with you all today. Now, the first thing that I think a lot of people ask whenever I talk about this is why? Why do you do that? And it's actually very simple. It's because I was doing something else, playing video games. I was laying in bed. Why would I do something that I don't have to do? There were a number of reasons why I take showers. I think one of the big reasons is so I don't look bald whenever I'm streaming, but I'm not streaming right now, so I'm pretty much good. Now, the reason I
Bro, if you don't have hair, I don't think one shower can cover this thing, so this is not the real reason.
broke this streak, as you guys can see, my hair is, well, I still do look bald, but this is about as good as it gets, nowadays at least. And I thought that I had to be somewhere today, but apparently I don't have to be there. So I pretty much showered for nothing, and I ruined, what turned out to be a pretty good thing. So as time went on, and this is something that people would kind of expect, that you would just get dirtier and dirtier and dirtier as time went on. But the reality is that about 10 days in, after you haven't showered for about 10 days,
I just can't imagine how can you not shower for 10 days. Especially if your country is hot. Bruh, you'll be greasy all over. I don't know if his conditioner is about freezing the rooms or something, but I don't know, guys. 10 days is a lot, but month or more. I'm seeing homeless guys outside and they're smelling from 5 meters or something.
you pretty much stop getting dirty. And I want to preface this by saying I don't really sweat hardly at all. Like, I don't know really why. I never have.
Maybe
I
because
just
he's
don't. I
super
don't really
skinny.
think I'm dehydrated particularly. I drink a lot of soda. I drink water too a lot. And I always have a drink near me, and so I don't really feel like I'm dehydrated. I'm just not really the kind of person that sweats a whole lot. So because I'm not sweating all the time, I don't really create a lot of dirt, a lot of grime and gross stuff on me. For example, like if I can wear a shirt for a week or so, it's going to be substantially less disgusting than if somebody who sweats a lot would wear the same shirt for a week or so, but I'm sure I still do smell pretty bad. Regardless, the point that I'm trying to make here is that I don't sweat a lot, and that's probably why it's possible for me to kind of do this. And also on top of that, I want to say that about 10 days or so into not showering, you kind of hit a plateau. So like you have the time, and it's like, the things are getting dirtier, you're getting dirtier, and it starts to plateau or so around, I'd say, day 8 to 11 or so. About day 8 to 11, it starts to plateau. And at that point,
The funny part is this is like a real social experiment.
you stop really getting any more dirty. And so whenever you get to that point, if
You
you're
got
getting to that
used to it,
dirty
I
point,
guess.
you get to a point where it's like, well, if I don't shower, nothing changes. So if you do shower, yeah, obviously you might feel better or whatever. I don't. I feel great all the time. Honestly, I feel almost like a like in Pokemon where they had like Geodude, and Geodude would evolve into Graveler, and then Graveler would evolve into Golem if you traded Graveler to another Game Boy. So I actually had two Game Boys back then, and I had the cord, and I traded them to myself. Anyway, so besides that, what I mean is that I
Cheating and scamming from a young age.
feel like I'm an Earth Pokemon evolving. I feel like I'm building stacks of my Earth Shield. I'm a true shaman. I am building momentum. I'm becoming more powerful. I'm gaining stacks of the Earth Shield, and I don't ever really feel dirty. I don't. It might sound odd, but I don't really feel dirty. And I always really keep my hands clean because they touch my phone all the time. But other than that, I'm pretty much okay. And I don't really ever think about it a whole lot or worry about it. And it's kind of weird to me that I don't really know how I got this way. I used to have a 2 designated showering days a week. I had Thursdays and Sundays were my designated showering.
Bro, by default, he's showering 2 days a week. I kinda understand that because he's not sweating, he's not meeting people, he's not exercising, he's doing nothing. He's just sitting in his place, playing games. So why should he shower? I guess this is his point of view.
Days because those were the days that I would have dinner with my dad. And back whenever I started this schedule, we were too poor to afford hot water, so I'd take a shower over at his house. So this kind of, I kind of just carried this tradition on for an indefinite period of time. And I had the designated showering days of Thursday and Sunday that were way past whenever we got hot water turned back on at my house. And I just kind of did this out of habit. And later on, I got a girlfriend, which is, as much of a surprise to you as it was to, probably me as well. I guess my parents were just happy that, I was doing something. But regardless, I got a girlfriend, and she was not particularly happy with this designated showering days thing. And she pretty much insisted that I move it up to about 3 or so.
Bro, imagine you have a girlfriend and she want to suck you off and you didn't shower for a week or a few days. Bruh. This is not how the things works, guys. Uh-uh.
So, and that was a lot of work. You gotta change your clothes.
Imagine being the hot of work for you. Showering more than 2 times per week and changing your clothes.
You shower. That means you gotta do laundry. If you gotta do laundry, that means you gotta pick the clothes up off the floor. It's a lot of work. You gotta deal with it. And I've been on the schedule of basically.
This is why I had the same issue when I was single. Because I'm lazy, I bought a washing machine and drying machine in one. And when I do the laundry, I just, when the machine is finished, I'm taking all the stuff and just tossing them on the sofa, and that's it. And I'm using from the sofa what I need. I did this when I was single, of course. I'm doing this from time to time with my girlfriend too, but she's kinda annoyed from the mess and she's taking the clothes and putting them in the shelf or something.
For the past like 6 months or so, I think I said this in my last video, I don't know if I did or not, I would just every month or so go to Target and buy a new pair of sweatpants. And I've been doing this for about 6 months now, so that's about 5 pairs of sweatpants that I've been wearing over the past 6 months. So I haven't really been doing a lot of laundry. That's really what I'm trying to say. And what's happened with that is
Imagine every week you're buying a new sweatpants because you don't want to bother washing the ones you're wearing right now.
that I had to shower regularly and deal with that. It was too much like being a normal person, and I don't really know what's wrong with me. I don't really think there's anything wrong with me, hardly. But I'm not a normal person, and it felt weird to do that. It felt weird to be a It feels weird to be a normal person. It feels good to be me, and I don't think anybody should be me. Only I can be me, and I'm fine with that. But I am me, and so ironically, that girlfriend suggested that I could.
I kinda envy him for these things. This is the best things you can have. To be good with the financial part. So you are independent and you can do whatever you like. If I had his money, I would do maybe something like him. I will be at home all day doing the things I like, and I won't talk to people anymore in the real life, only for social occasions.
Use dry shampoo because my hair gets very greasy. I'm a very greasy boy, and the funny thing about that is that I would use dry shampoo and I would rationalize my hair looking good because that's why really reason I would shower is so my hair would look good on stream. And if I use dry shampoo, I don't actually have to use real shampoo. So it actually kind of worked against the whole showering paradigm, and it got even worse than that. And as soon as her and I broke up, then oh man, then I got to be who I really was. You know, I got to be me, and that's whenever I kind of moved it down to maybe like once a week or once every other week or so, and then things just kind of degraded from there. And I don't really even know why. I don't even know why I'm making this video or so, but I know a lot of people have talked about this, and I'd like to kind of share the experience because for real, like it really wasn't that bad. Like it really, like after about the 10th day or so, you stop getting dirty, and at that point, you're just kind of chilling. And at a certain point, it's like, well, you're not going to get any dirtier. And I know this might sound fucking delusional, and that's probably because it is, but I actually really think, guys, I think I started to get a little bit cleaner at about like the third week and the fourth week. There's
Bro,
like a an enzyme that's like secreted by your body once it realizes that you haven't showered for a while. It starts like a self-cleaning process. I don't know if that's scientific, probably not, but that's the way that it felt to me, and I genuinely felt like I looked better, and I was more clean on the fourth week of not showering and the fifth week of not showering than I was on the second. I don't know how that happened though. But regardless, I kind of wanted to share this and just talk about a little bit where I'm coming from. A lot of people think that I'm depressed. A lot of people think that I'm upset. There's something wrong with me. Well, there is. But I'm not depressed. I'm actually very happy. Every day I wake up, I walk down to the convenience store. I bought a bag of beef jerky and a drink. And I feel great every single day that I wake up. I get up.
I'm sure he's feeling great though. He's doing whatever he likes. He have no boss, he have no real responsibilities. Maybe he have now because very famous. It's very hard to not have responsibilities when you're famous. But I guess you can hire people to work for you and to do everything you don't like to deal with.
Up in the morning and I play video games, I talk to my friends, and I do whatever the fuck I want.
This is the things that should make you happy. Doing whatever you want. This is something to achieve to have inner peace, at least for me. I can die peacefully if I every day I wake up and I do whatever I like. And I'm financially independent. You need to be independent financially to do that. You can't just do it because the bills will came and you'll be homeless if you are not financially independent.
I feel great all of the time. And it's kind of a weird situation because I'm the kind of guy that likes doing whatever the fuck I want to do whenever the fuck I want to do it. And anytime that I can't do that, yeah, I do get a little bit depressed. I don't really know why. I don't really know what that is. But it's why I kind of like, I don't know if you guys know this. A number of other people definitely know this. I'm not a big fan of commitments. I'm not a very committal person, and I'm very afraid of commitments. And I like being able to do things whenever I want to do them, and so I don't like to let people down either. So I try not to ever make them. So the truth is that I'm not really. depressed or fucked up in the head, or the second part probably yes, but not depressed. I'm actually quite content. I'm quite happy. As I said, I'm 30 years old. I live with my mom. I walk to the convenience store every day. I eat fast food all the time.
There's nothing wrong living with your mom, taking care of each other. It's a little bit an issue when you have a girlfriend because girls want you to be independent, to live on your own. They don't want to deal with your parents or something.
And eventually, doctor's probably going to tell me I've got to stop doing that. That's going to suck. But until then, we're going to do what we're going to do. And I've thought about working out a little bit more recently. But other than that, if I do that,
You need to work out, bro. I need to work out too. I did some cardio today. I'll go to the gym after. You need to do it, bro, so you are healthy and we can watch you more. You're awesome.
then I probably will actually have to shower because maybe I would sweat a little bit more. But the whole thing is that if you haven't showered for a week or so, I think it's probably not going to get that much worse unless you're a really sweaty person. And as I said, I just came off over 5 weeks or so of not showering, and it was quite an experience. And the truth is, I never even really thought about it. It's just one day I kind of just came up with the idea. I'm like, I'm going to tweet this out and tell people what's going on. And turns out a lot of people wanted to know more. So there's the video. That was pretty much what it was like. It was completely normal, business as usual, to be honest with you. So anyway, guys, thanks a lot.
It's
for
not a
watching.
big deal
Really
though.
appreciate it.
If you're showering once per week or sometimes once per 2 weeks or month, it's not even hard for him to do this.
And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Guys, you can do this only if you have no social meetings or interactions with people, relatives, girlfriends, or something like this. You can do that if you're financially independent and you can stay at home or your home office and don't have a girlfriend. You can do it too. You can work from home, not meeting people, not showering.